What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Hooligan Hangout, episode number 18 now. I'm Noah, and we're with your co-host, Edward.
Gravity always puts me down.
Wow, a science pun. And Mr. Shermy.
Bears
Don't degrade me.
beats Battlestar Galactica.
Unoriginal, but I'm sure someone laughed. All right, we're going to get into our first segment of the podcast, which y'all should all know by now, 18 episodes in. It is going to be Critics Are Crap for this season 2.
8 episodes in, thank you very much.
I think you meant to say 8. Yeah.
18 for the whole podcast, but it's okay.
We've
8
only
episodes
played
in
this
season
game.
2. So we're going to go for basically this game, Critics Are Crap. We're going to take critics' reviews of different movies and try to guess the movie from their shitty reviews.
All right, who's starting it off?
You said something.
Oh, all right.
No.
Perhaps Blank's dumbest premise is helped out slightly by a good supporting staff.
Ooh, is it Employee of the Month?
No, but it would be the dumbest employee of the month if you were to win it.
Was it Superstore?
No.
Is it
He's just straight
Crap.
up guessing.
what's the other one? Oh, I had another in my head. I don't know.
Bill and Ted.
Someone's a little bit salty about this. How in God's name did anyone at a studio greenlight this piece of crap? There are
Ooh.
screenwriters that can't even get someone to look at their work, but this made it through. Well,
Is
Carol
it
G, it sounds
Waiting?
like you're a little bit salty.
A lot of movies are like that, though,
Is it Waiting?
No.
where I'm like, bro, how'd that
Dang.
get greenlit?
That's a great movie.
I award you no points. Blank irony is that it is an R-rated comedy to which only kids would approve of, and let alone considering its premise, which basically works on some one-liners.
Sausage Party.
No, it's our podcast. All right. Anyways, let's see. I'll give you guys another one.
So it's a terrible R-rated movie is what I'm hearing.
R-rated comedy movie.
Comedy. Is it
It's not rewarding in any way, but Blank has some undeniably funny moments that rank among some of Blank's best gags.
Is it?
Yet they gave
So-
it a 2-star rating.
Is that Jim Carrey?
Hot Tub Time Machine?
No.
Just
Good
kidding. That
guess.
movie was awesome. No. That movie was
One of the
great.
better Bank movies, but still a bad flick.
One of the better bank movies?
freaking
Blank.
what is it that I'm thinking of? Scary movie. Is it Scary Movie?
This?
Wow.
No, it's not.
Oh, you
Oh,
said.
I was gonna say I'm
Yes.
great at this game.
We need one more.
Yeah, one more.
All right, this was gonna kind of give it away.
Good.
So y'all get ready to guess. What's the first thing that comes to mind if you're a 28-year-old man in kindergarten
Kindergarten
and drop
Cop.
an
Kindergarten
F-bomb
Cop.
at the teacher?
I already said it.
Nope. Do you take the
Billy
guy
Madison.
to the principal's
Billy
office?
Madison.
Yep, there you go, Noah.
But that's an R-rated movie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dude, I was
Why?
about to say Happy Gilmore because I couldn't think of the name. I was like,
You'd have been
I
clever.
was like, it's not Happy
It's
Gilmore.
funny. The difference, like the critics gave it a 40, but the audience score is an 80.
Dude, it's so funny. It's a funny, good movie.
Why?
It's a good
I don't
time.
know, why is that rated R though? I would have never guessed that.
Because it was made way long ago when rated R meant saying an F word.
No, I don't think so. PG-13 back then used to be like
Yeah, PG-13
everything
back
but a
then used to be-
nipple.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. Anyways, whose turn is it?
It's Shermy's turn.
Hey, Shermy the Wormy.
you. I'm
He's like,
getting
don't
off.
call me that.
I'm getting off.
My name's not
Sure.
Shermy.
So I have 3 reviews, and I'm just gonna read different parts of them.
All right,
So
all
I'll
right.
just be cutting in and out of like a review.
Okay.
I'll say 2 that are kind of vague.
Avatar, the live action.
I gotta say, this movie had me intrigued. It had that slow crawl start that would be necessary for the character build, and as soon as the blank happened, it took me by surprise that they show the antagonist immediately, which I found was really good.
A Quiet Place.
Star Wars Episode 9.
I've always had a deep-seated fascination with blank and would love to go there one day.
It's a franchise.
Yeah. May never. Okay, yeah.
It's a franchise. That's what it sounds like.
Lord of the Rings 2.
No, that's not how it started out.
I don't know. I've never seen the
Fantastic
movies.
acting and a good, if not depressing, story. This allegory, while not terribly deep, still struck me and left me pondering some of my life decisions. To varying degrees, we are all living this life now. While not literally blank, blank, and blank, many are broken and trapped in situations where they could not possibly escape. A downward spiral from which there is no redemption or recognition, just an existence.
What kind of sad ass
what the
movie
heck?
did you pick?
I have no idea.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro? I literally have no idea in the slightest way this could possibly fucking be.
That critic legit went so depressed. It
Ratatouille.
hit her depression.
Oh my god, no.
Give us another review, because your depressed one didn't help. Please.
This might give it away, it might not. I don't know. You think it was a cliffhanger that the real antagonist was never identified? There are invisible forces constantly acting on us, forcing us into a prolonged stress position, just waiting for 5 p.m. or the weekend so that we can rest. This was the truly horrifying part of the movie for me. This is our society. While not everything about society is bad, this movie really does give you a pause and make you reflect on what forces are behind most of your decisions in life.
Psychological freaking thriller, whatever. I don't know what you picked.
What the flying fuck?
I don't know.
Y'all,
Get
I don't
Out.
know. Y'all might be mad when I tell you it's not Get Out.
What's that one?
It's a comedy movie, isn't it?
No.
No, it
Lego Batman.
did not sound like a comedy movie.
Lego Batman.
No, I have one last piece of a review, and then after that, it's the last part I can read, but it's basically a summary inside the review, but I won't read that yet.
Okay, go ahead.
All in all, it felt as if parts of this movie had been done before. The production of this film wasn't half bad for a lower budgeted movie, but the blood effects and acting during those moments didn't quite sell it for me. The plot twists or surprises were ridiculously easy to see from start to finish. If you're wanting a standard horror film with gore, I don't think this is a movie for you. Even though this movie is built up or appeared to start as a horror film, creaking pipes only the main character could hear, and doors opening, it wasn't really.
1BR.
Yes.
I was about to say that, but I couldn't remember the name of the movie that we watched. I was right about to say the movie we watched this week.
Bro, why'd you pick the movie we watched?
I don't know, just kind of mixed it up. Those were good reviews for it, though, honestly.
Yeah. It's a good movie. We'll talk about it later.
You liked it?
You didn't like it?
Hey, now. We're not there yet.
Yeah, because my mic broke.
Oh, man.
Okay, is it my
I
turn?
hate you, Anthony.
It is
I'm about to
somebody's
get
turn.
spilling on y'all. I hope y'all know this movie. That'd be pretty cool.
Nacho Libre.
Wait, is there a chance that
damn
we
it.
don't know the movie?
Yeah, but I don't know. I would consider it a classic. Maybe. Anyways, here's one. A grand yarn with a sense of the weight of history and an awareness that the winners are often those who have lost the most.
My Biography.
Hey, it's not released yet. I can't spoil it for anyone.
It ends up with me being murdered by Anthony, by the way. Spoilers.
What? This was a pretty good one. Deserves a salute as the first Hollywood epic about the American Revolution to successfully blend curiosity and feeling.
I want to ask questions.
No, sir. That
No.
ain't the name of the game.
Like,
Let me see here.
it's like, you said it's a classic. Is that like the car rule where it's 20 years, 25 years?
I consider it a classic because the people that are in it and the people that like the director and all that made it. And I've always watched it. It's a good movie. let me see. A big budget epic of the American Revolution. I'm not gonna say that actor's name. I'm trying to find like a real good one, but most of them are just explaining how, yeah, it's a Revolutionary War movie. Thanks, critics. That means
Yeah,
I will go to this
have
one.
never seen a Revolutionary War
Is it
movie,
Patriot?
so
Yes.
Ooh, I like that movie.
yeah, I've never even heard of that. So
Dude, you're missing out. It's a good ass movie.
When was that made?
I don't
Like,
like history-based movies.
99 maybe?
What is what?
When was that made?
When was it made? Let me see.
2000.
2000, yeah.
I was close.
Nah,
Meh.
it's a movie about history. Then it's just a documentary, and documentaries are retarded.
Okay.
What?
What about Pirates of the Caribbean?
Well, that's
That's a movie
Fictional
about
Yeah,
history.
it's a
history.
fictional movie.
So, what about that one about freaking
What about
How about
crime
the guy-
documentaries?
what about the guy who wouldn't shoot the gun in the war in World War II? What is that called?
I don't know.
He wouldn't shoot a gun.
Huh?
That's very broad.
No, that's not. He's the only person in like the military that refused to like touch a weapon, and so he was just a medic and saved people.
Oh, freaking Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge. There you go.
yeah, I've never
That's
heard of
a
that
good
either.
ass
So.
movie.
That was a good movie.
War
Who was the
movies are
ca-
great movies.
Who played that again? I'm trying to.
Andrew Garfield.
That's right. Okay.
All right. Do y'all know what time it is?
Snack time.
You should have said news time, dummy.
What's first in the news this week, Noah?
What's first in the news? Well, we're going to look at the delays as we always do for, this time. And number one, the Snake Eyes movie is going to be delayed to October 22nd, 2021. G.I. Joe Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes.
Which, I mean, we've
Oh,
gotten like
Wookiees.
little to no information about the film, so I'm not even stressing.
I remember he was always my favorite
G.I. Joe? Yeah.
action figure.
He was the coolest.
He was my favorite action figure.
I think he was everyone's favorite action figure. He's just the GOAT, honestly.
Yeah.
Making a solo film. I wonder how it's going to be with the solo film, though.
Yeah, considering he's mute.
Right? Like, is it just going to show him as a kid and then grown up, or he was always mute? We got The King's Man, the prequel to Kingsman. Its release date got pushed back to February 26th, 2021 from September 18th, 2020. So it was supposed to come out this month, but instead it's getting pushed back.
Understandable.
That's good for us because we have a lot to watch this month.
Stay tuned for season 3, first of all. And second of all, this movie's trying to profit as much as it can in February, where all these other films are coming. So yeah, we'll see what happens. That's going to be a busy month too. Next up, we have some Disney Plus streaming news because Mulan is going to be available to stream September 4th, which I don't even know if I'm going to watch. Maybe once.
I'm going to watch it just so we can talk about it.
My sister is obsessed with Mulan, so I'll just talk to her for 20 minutes and she'll tell me everything about it.
All right, so it's not like
How
the
old is your
original.
sister?
There's no Mushu. Kind of sucks.
There's no singing.
Nobody's in it. It kind of sucks, actually. I'm gonna stop watching. Getting to horror, we got Scream 5, which is supposedly going to be released January 14th, 2022.
They're still making
See,
those?
that's what I said.
Would it be wrong to go and watch it if I haven't seen like any of the middle ones, really?
No.
No, because they're all basically a copy paste of the same movie.
Okay.
I think the only ones that are connected are the first one and the second one, but after that, they're all.
I think those.
Well,
think
they're all
that's the
copy
two that I've
paste
seen.
because literally all they do is they just change the killer. It's like a Scooby Doo episode, but the exact same person.
Yeah. So,
Not the same person, but the exact same ghost.
So
I
it'd
think-
be like multiple Friday the 13th movies.
oh, yes.
I mean-
Friday the 13th is probably the worst culprit. It's got so many movies with shit ideas they try to bring him back.
Jason, but in hell.
Jason, but a worm.
Jason, but in space.
Jason, but he goes to New York
Jason.
in public eye.
Jason, but his name is Anthony Sherman. Jason, but he tries to sue all the movie companies for
How many?
taking
Honestly,
his
how
name.
many Friday movies are there?
I think there's like 9, and then there's a reboot. Is there 2 reboots? Maybe maybe just 1 reboot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Honestly, after like the 3rd one, they went down the toilet. Maybe the 4th one, but 4th one's debatable.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh.
If you include Freddy versus Jason.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh yeah. So there's 10. There's 10 oldies, and there's 1 reboot, and there's 1 Freddy vs. Jason. Okay, that's what I thought. So 12 in total, technically. Yeah, they've pretty much went to the shitter a long time ago, except Freddy vs. Jason. It wasn't a particularly good film, but I thought it was kind of funny and cool.
It was
Yeah,
just solid.
it was cool just to see them both on
It was
screen.
just entertaining.
Yeah. All right, next we have Nutty Professor reboot is set to be in development. Eddie
Nutty
Murphy's
Professor.
original Nutty Professor.
But
That
why?
sounds so familiar, but
There's
I can't
no need
picture it
for
in my
that.
head.
He's gonna be
The Nutty Professor was
Oh,
such a
he's
good
gonna
one.
be like CGI when he like gets all big.
Oh my god, I love that movie. That was like one of my childhood movies. I'd
It's-
always watch it at my grandma's house.
It's a funny movie.
Like this one, Fat Albert,
Fat
Sandlot.
Albert live action.
Like
Fat Albert is such
Yeah.
a good one.
I love Nutty.
Hey.
And
You're
also
speaking.
Daddy Daycare because it is Eddie Murphy.
A balloon.
It's a balloon, Johnny.
I love Fat Albert.
You love Fat Albert.
Like the movie? Yeah.
The Fairly Odd Parents, Fat Albert.
What?
What?
Balloon.
Balloon.
We got some. God, awful. The Powerpuff Girls is getting a live action series by CW.
Ew.
Huh?
Ew.
I'm only watching it if your cast is one of the Powerpuff Girls.
We're gonna be the Powerpuff Girls, all 3 of us.
I'm saying ew because you know those pictures you see sometimes where they'll bring animated people and what they would look like in real life.
Oh
like
yeah, they
Homer
don't have
Simpson in real
fingers; they're
life.
just like stubs,
Ugh.
and their feet
I've
are all
seen-
weird.
I'm only excited because I know a live action Mojo Jojo would bring some sick memes.
Oh, I didn't even think about, dude. The CGI on him is gonna be. It's gonna be freaking. So
I just can't get
wild.
that picture out of my head, and I can't.
Bro, man, just think about a live action brain just pulsating in his, like, on his head.
Bro,
all
I
time.
guarantee you, he's gonna be some like science experiment gone wrong. We're gonna find the origin of Mojo Jojo.
That's so
How's the
bad.
first episode gonna go? Oh yeah, so I made these girls.
I made these
in-
kids in a
in-
lab.
Huh? The public eye? Huh? What?
It's gonna be like a Splice, that movie that you
Don't-
told us to
don't-
not
no,
watch.
Don't watch it.
Which one is Splice?
It's gonna start like that.
That's so yucky. Moving on to some more horror elements. The cult classic The Thing is being remade by Blumhouse and Universal, 2 pretty big studios.
Huh. I never saw the original, so I have no opinion.
I think the original is probably one of the best horror movies of all time, and Blumhouse has been rebooting a lot of their movies. Sometimes they're hit or miss, though. Blumhouse is really hit or miss with their horror movies.
I don't think I ever saw the original either.
Most of the time, they're not good, but
Well, that sucks to suck, huh?
I'm not excited for it. That's my thinking. Disney's making a Haunted Mansion film based on the popular attraction at Disneyland. So just a horror movie
All right, I guess.
about a haunted mansion.
Are they
Yeah,
going to make a
I don't
PG horror
got much to
movie
say
and
about
not
it.
have it be Goosebumps?
Wait.
They're just making a Goosebumps
Right?
episode, is all I'm
Do
hearing.
y'all remember again with the Eddie Murphy, the Haunted Mansion movie?
Oh,
With
I
Eddie
do.
Murphy?
I do.
That's
I
a good
don't.
movie.
It was a good movie. I forgot what it was called though.
The Haunted Mansion, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it was called The Haunted Mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do
I
remember.
wonder
Yeah,
if it-
I remember it.
If it's like a remake of that or something.
No, because it says based on the popular attraction at Disneyland.
Bro, that got a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes
Why?
because critics are crap.
I see what you did there.
Disney has recasted the role of Raya in The Last Dragon the lead of it with Kelly Marie Tran.
I don't know anything you just said.
She played Rose in Star Wars.
Are they rebooting The Last Dragon?
I don't know. It's called Raya and the Last Dragon. It's something. I saw the concept art. It looks different than the Last Dragon, so I don't think so. I think it's something original.
Okay, I was like, bro,
Yeah.
why? Oh yeah, that's not even.
I don't
close.
know if she's had any.
That's
I don't know if she's had any previous
That's-
voice acting work. So yeah,
it's like The Last Dragon, bro. That was a sick
hype.
movie.
Netflix is.
You ever just have someone bite your Achilles out of your ankle? That was
I didn't
brutal.
know-
That's
I
exactly
didn't
what
know
he
you were
did.
going with that at first. I was like, oh.
That's what she's gonna do.
And you just pick someone up and just
Ugh.
took a chomp out of his Achilles.
Netflix's The Haunting of Hill House creators are releasing a new series titled The Haunting of Bly Manor this fall. Did y'all watch that series? Honestly, I never did.
I started it. I didn't get too into it, but everyone told me it was really good, so I've been meaning to go back to it.
It's on my
Check it
list, like everything else.
Yeah, like everything else on Netflix.
They also canceled their sci-fi series Altered Carbon after 2 seasons
I did not like that.
with
So I'm
what's his
okay with
name? Freaking Falcon. I forgot his name. I'm so sorry.
The beetle-looking guy.
Damn.
Wow.
Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie, that's his name.
I was about to say, I know his name's Anthony because we have Anthony, but
Yeah, I never watched it. I heard it. I heard from like people it's a pretty good show, but guess not good enough.
Well, actually, I just looked it up. I don't think I have seen it.
I always seen like the cover on Netflix, but I never looked into it because I didn't think it was that interesting.
Yeah.
What is it called?
that's what I
Altered
heard.
Carbon.
I've never even heard of it. So
A wise man. Just kidding.
that looks weird.
I thought it looked weird too.
I don't think I'd like it.
We're all in agreement.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's gone. Netflix had some major news also. Once again, with they're releasing a Resident Evil series, or it's in the works. It's supposed to follow
Ooh.
Jade and Billy Wesker, who are 2 sisters who discover dark secrets about their father.
Did y'all like the
I'm kind of down for
Resident
this.
Evil games?
I think I've only played like one, but I've never been.
I played a
never been
few.
like into them, but I can understand.
They were all right.
I understand the appeal for because I think they need I think they need to go more with a lot of horror in the series. Maybe I'm not sure how they're going to do the zombies and stuff. I just don't want it to be like a Walking Dead clone.
I played a couple of the games, but they already have movies for the Resident Evil, and I thought they made it look pretty cool.
That's true. I've seen
I really like who they got to play Alice.
in the originals.
I think
I
Mhm.
forgot
didn't
which
like
one
the
I saw.
game.
I've seen one of them.
I didn't like the game because when I played it, I think it was Resident Evil 5, and it was like when all these other really good games were out, so the mechanics and everything, they just did not appeal to me at all.
Mhm.
But I think a movie is going to be great. Like, I think the storyline is really good.
It's a series.
Wait, so how many have they made?
Oh, okay. That'll be pretty cool.
I think they ordered an 8-episode series, 1 hour each.
Okay, that's
Oh,
pretty dope.
awesome.
I'm down for this.
Yeah, I might watch that.
I like the way the movies made all like the monsters and stuff.
I
That
kind of
was-
hope they have practical effects more than CGI.
It depends how much budget they have for this.
Also depends. They have to be making it look good. So, moving
That's
on.
why I said it depends on the budget.
Yeah, moving on. It sounds like it might have a big budget though because they're making a big deal about it. Seems like I don't know. We'll see. Moving on, HBO Max is going to be streaming a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion special, which will be set to release around Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
That sucks. Uncle Phil's gone.
It's going to
Did
be
y'all-
titled The
Did
Entanglement.
y'all really watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Why would you ask that?
That was like,
We
I don't
talk
even know.
about it all. Like, we've talked about it a lot.
Dude, I watched
That-
that all
I
the
know a
time
lot of-
growing up.
I know a lot of people that haven't seen it, and it makes me mad.
Like they
But we've talked about
They
it.
act
on
like
here.
now
they've
that
seen
I'm
it.
talking, now that I'm thinking about it, I've realized, yeah.
we had a whole big
Yeah,
deal
I
about the
remember now.
reboot.
I remember now. Okay.
after Fresh Prince, Will Smith was officially goated.
Oh yeah.
we have some rumors on our rumor mill this week. Gotham City Sirens movie is reportedly back in development. I'm not sure how true that is. That's why it's under the rumors category.
Gotham what now?
Gotham City Sirens. They alluded to it in Birds of Prey.
I don't know. I didn't really like Huntress.
Really? I thought they did pretty solid for an origin story.
The only person I really liked in Birds of Prey, other than Harley Quinn, was
I was
Black
about to say
Canary.
that. I liked Canary a lot.
The other 2, 3 just felt eh.
Honestly, I've seen Birds of Prey, but I don't remember it.
I really liked it. I think mostly because Margot Robbie is goated. She's legendary.
Noah was just trying to get his pee-pee wet here.
Nah,
Whoa.
I think Margot Robbie is probably one of the best comic book castings ever as Harley Quinn.
I'd agree. She's really good.
She fits the
I
role
heard
really
I'm not
good.
disagreeing.
It also depends who they
It's
cast
like her
as Ivy
personality.
and Catwoman in Gotham City Sirens, so we'll see. Wonder Woman 84 is supposedly 2 hours and 31 minutes long.
Okay.
That's
And
about
I
right.
care why. No, just kidding.
That's about right.
But I say, why is that important?
Because it's going to be one of DC's relatively longer movies, 1 and 2. I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. This isn't really rumors. This is just kind of interesting stuff I found while digging for news. Jeffrey Wright claims there was no CGI shots in the Batman trailer at all.
Really?
Yeah, I love to hear that.
Okay.
I mean, it looks really
I
clean.
vote for practical
There are-
effects.
I'm definitely more of a CGI person, done tastefully.
There's The Mandalorian Season 2, Giancarlo Esposito, which this surprised me because his age. He said he did all of his stunts
And what?
in The
movie?
Mandalorian Season 2. He did all of his stunts. He didn't have a
Ooh.
stunt double.
Are we gonna have to watch that?
No, because Anthony won't.
No.
Why not?
Because he doesn't watch Star Wars at all.
Okay, well, you don't have to watch Star Wars to watch this show.
I think, yeah, but I
Maybe.
think you'd enjoy it way more if you know about Star Wars.
You know how long it took me to start watching The Boys?
This week,
Well, that's why we're telling you now, because you still have a couple months.
which The Boys Season
You have
2 is
a
going to
month.
be reviewed next week. Check it out. This one was also really cool. I didn't know this. Keanu Reeves in an interview said that he actually wanted to play as Wolverine when he found out the role was up in the air. At first, like a long time ago.
He said he wanted to play as what?
Wolverine, like a long
Wolverine.
time ago
Really?
before Hugh Jackman got the role. Hugh Jackman.
I don't know that. I would have liked him as Wolverine.
I saw a post about him, like they photoshopped him with Wolverine, but I don't know. I don't know either.
I didn't like
Yeah.
it.
I think that we honestly wouldn't know unless he was casted in the role, because I honestly don't know if he would do like.
I think I would have
justice.
liked the way he looked.
Yeah, me too.
I don't doubt that he wouldn't have acted the part perfectly, but I don't think he could pull off the look.
Yeah, he would have been in a lot of freaking movies if that were the case. All right, so that is the news for the week. Now we're gonna head right to our sponsor.
Welcome to Squarespace.
All right, hey, guys.
Manscaped. Shave your
I think-
balls.
I think what we should start doing in our reviews is for the non-spoiler part, we should go more into like a structured one. Because I've had people tell me like that have listened, they're like, I get really confused during the reviews because I haven't seen the movie and I don't really know what you're all talking about. You know? So I feel like we should just try to explain more.
So you're saying a shortened non-spoiler that gets straight to the point.
Yes.
Okay, I agree.
Well, it's really hard to make a non-spoiler review without giving away the plot and have people understand what we're talking
I mean,
about.
all we really have to do is explain the premise
Explain
of
the
the
plot
movie and then
and kind of what
different
we thought
little
about it.
aspects. Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Who wants to start it?
All right. So, crap. Sorry, I have to burp.
Big brain.
Oh, excuse me. All right. So this week, honestly, wasn't much out, Tenet's not in movie theaters yet, and the New Mutants is not open in our city, so
Tenet is in theaters.
not in U.S. theaters, not until September 4th.
Third.
Yes, it is.
No, because remember back like a few weeks ago, they said they're going to open internationally, but not in the U.S. until like Labor Day.
My uncle, I was talking to him, and he said he just went and saw it like a week and a half ago.
We're gonna.
It's saying that I can buy tickets for it today.
Okay, but I probably won't go and see it soon, so let's just pretend like it's not out for my sake.
Yeah, I can buy a ticket for it tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow here.
Well, Christopher Nolan fucking lied.
It's also coming out here in Midland too, by the way.
Shh,
No.
don't say the fucking city.
Wow.
We said it already. Jesus Christ. We say it all the time. We live in Midland, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. Big brain. Surprise.
And
Mm-hmm.
I live in Odessa, Texas.
Anthony lives in Abilene. It's not like I'm giving away our IP or street addresses here, okay? Jesus Christ.
Yo, shut your ass.
I'm not censoring that out, Anthony. So if that was your real address, you played yourself.
That's okay. I'm open a company.
Oh, that is hilarious. So apparently, is from what it sounds like on here, Nolan did say that they were going to open internationally, and like now all of a sudden I'm reading, Regal Cinema's reopening before Tenet release. That's so funny because they're trying to get that movie in their theaters. That is hilarious. I didn't know that. Okay, did not know that.
Or anyways.
Yeah, I mean, technically we could watch it tomorrow if you wanted to go on a date with me. No, I'm off tomorrow. Do you want to? Well, I didn't hear a no, so
Probably not tomorrow. Got to edit. But anyways, let's start over. All right, so this week while we were digging around on any streaming platform to find a movie while we're in quarantine, we stumbled upon 1BR, which was actually a top 10 Netflix movie as of this week. And it's directed by David Marmer, starring Nicole Bryden Bloom as the lead role. And it's a very small budget film, but it was also very interesting. It's about a girl who moves to LA to basically start a new life alone, and she stumbles upon this apartment complex, and not everything is what it seems there. So I don't know, where do y'all want to start?
Transformers.
This is the non-spoiler review, by the way. So if you want spoilers, just wait a few minutes and we'll get right into them.
All I knew about the movie going into it was that it was a horror movie. And I just want to say, once it like got to the point, once it like showed what was happening in the movie, I was so surprised because it's not something you would expect, I feel like.
So going off of the review Anthony read earlier, I had a good premise. The story seemed pretty good. The blood shots were absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
Like, it just straight up looked like red paint, like,
or ketchup.
Not even like, you could tell it was the fakest thing. Like, it wasn't practical. You can tell it was CGI, but it was done awfully. Like, it was just like Microsoft Paint red coming out of the hand.
Coming out of the what?
Well, I didn't.
The
I
hands.
guess I didn't notice all that.
That's a spoiler.
No, it's not.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't have so much of a problem with that just because how low I looked into it, just how low budget it was with the guy, and they had a lot of trouble shooting it too.
Okay, but the fact that I can go on Splice and find a better clip, green screen clip of blood splatter,
You
and
really
they
think it
did
was
that.
bad?
Yes.
Make the movie then.
I thought it was awful.
Hey.
I'm not saying I can make the movie. I'm saying I can make a better blood splash.
Anyways, this is I don't think it's your traditional horror. I didn't think that it had a lot of tension, like build up towards what it was, but I still thought it was pretty interesting just because I haven't really seen a film like this.
I just watched the trailer and I totally forgot about this scene. And like I said, it's in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. But she, joins into this apartment complex with no pets allowed. And she brings a cat and she wakes up in the middle of the night to it in the oven. And it was just, I don't even like, that was probably one of the craziest scenes to me.
I didn't think they would actually show the cat in the oven, but no, they did it. They went.
Yeah.
That damn cat, dude. I was
That
like,
was
oh my god.
insane. That was like, I don't even know.
It's in the trailer, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, I didn't think this movie was very like scary. It was just super unsettling, like super disturbing.
You see, and the only thing, and it sucks because the story was good. I like the story and I like the acting in it, but the filming and the technical side just completely put me out of it. I don't like how bright the shots were that they filmed this. Like the whole movie was filmed super bright and super high quality with no grain. So, like horror movies,
I think you're being picky.
Nah,
I don't see that stuff. I guess
it looked like it was filmed off of an iPhone camera. Okay, that was my immediate impression when I started, and when I finished, it felt like it should have just ended with shot on iPhone.
Damn.
Because most horror movies, they either, they have the typical dark tones, like it's either nighttime, dark room, dark place, something dark, right? Is usually where everything happens. This one, they chose to have it go in broad daylight, which I like, but still, like, they shot everything so bright and so, like, crisp, because even in movies where they shoot stuff that's bright in horror movies, they add grain to it to make it feel more unsettling and stuff. But they didn't do any of that. They shot it 4K, high def, iPhone 11, and just ran with it. I did not like the way that it looked, and it pulled me away from feeling any kind of real tension, I guess. It was distracting.
Very strong opinion.
It was very distracting for me.
I don't notice that kind of stuff. So
yeah, I think your background and all that with CGI and all that is what makes you get out of most stuff like that. But for me, it's like not the biggest deal.
Well, the way a movie looks is kind of one of the biggest deals. And I feel like they just...
I don't want to spoil it. I can't say what I want to say.
I feel like they just chose the wrong filming style for the tone that the story was going with.
Possibly.
Like the filming style did not match the tone of the movie.
I think the tone. I don't know if
I can agree or disagree.
I can't say it. It's a spoiler. I'll have to talk about it in the next section.
I think I know what you're going to say, and I've considered that, and I still think that it still doesn't fit very well.
Well, I don't know.
I'm trying to think what else to say. It's like not a spoiler. Like you said, the acting was really good, especially for a low budget film, because most of the actors are literally probably up and coming, or either this is their first movie. I wouldn't
go as far to say really good.
I thought the main actress was really good.
The main actress was good. The main supporting actor was good.
Yeah.
And I feel like
everyone else was
the leader was okay, but everyone else was kind of either over the top or not at all.
Yeah, no, I just meant the main character or characters, whatever, with that supporting actor. But for a lower budget film, it was pretty solid, and I think I enjoyed it a lot more. It's one of those films where like afterwards you think about it and you're just like what in the world? Like that's so weird and crazy. But after a while, just like thinking about the whole premise and just everything I saw, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I first thought.
Y'all keep saying low budget. How low budget was this movie? And how do y'all know?
It was all filmed in that apartment complex, and they had to keep reshooting some things because like tenants of the apartment kept walking in the shots.
Really?
Yeah.
How do y'all know this?
I read up on it.
Dang.
And the main actress, she wasn't even the first choice. Something happened with the first one. Like she had to back out for some reason.
Anyways, with all that information that I'm just learning, I think want to like almost give it a higher rating because of how well it was performed. In my
It's crazy
opinion.
how Netflix picked it up, but I mean, Netflix picks up everything now, so.
That's a good point.
You see, we're not going. We're basing our ratings off of how good the movie was, not what it went through to make. So
I'm not basing mine off that. Sherman is.
I was just telling Anthony.
No, I can base my review off like how well they performed in an environment which would be harder to perform in, if that makes sense.
Dude, there's some movies with a higher budget, but they're so damn shitty.
Exactly.
Or lower budget, I mean, too. For the resources it had, it did pretty good. That's a bit of it I have to say, really, without going into spoilers.
This movie is kind of a just straight shot, so like there's not much we can say without spoiling it.
If you're into cult movies or very subtly creepy movies, because it's not really I mean, I guess it's classified as a horror, but it's not like really scary. Like
it's a psychological movie.
Yeah, it's a psychological.
You can watch this alone. I promise. I promise.
I wouldn't say subtle though. I don't think that's a correct word for it.
What's the word for it?
Because the majority of the movie, she was, well, you know.
Well, anyways, our final ratings, so y'all can head on out of here. I'll give it a 7.
I'll give it a Edward.
What?
What?
Say
you'll
your
give it
rating.
an Edward. Oh, so you'll give it a 10.
It's not. It's not groundbreaking, but at the same time, I was like very, very intrigued with the whole premise. And like I said, I haven't seen a movie like this in a while, so I thought it was cool.
Go first, Edward.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
What?
Yeah, it didn't do it for me.
Give it an 8.
Okay.
I did not like this movie very much.
No judgment. So that's it for our non-spoiler review. If you've watched the movie and you want to talk about it, hear us talk about it in the spoiler review, then go ahead and stay tuned. If you don't care to watch the movie and you want to know what happens, then you can stay tuned as well. But as for the rest of you, make sure you say hi to your mom for us and leave a rating and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And yeah, later. Okay, so where are we starting for the spoiler review? Do you want to just go step by step, scene by scene, or what's going on with that?
Let's just go in chronological order.
Okay, where do we start? She moved. Okay, that girl Sarah. She moves to LA. We find out.
Starts off with my absolute least favorite shot of the entire movie.
Which shot?
What was that?
Zooming in on her walking into the door in the bright sunny day when it looks like it's shot on iPhone camera at 4K 60p.
Okay. We find out that she's very distant from her, not distant. She has a very bad relationship with her father because her father cheated on her mother, who passed away from cancer. So there's that.
I feel so bad.
That is not where we started. What the hell?
No, I'm not. I'm just going into more detail.
Giving background.
Yeah.
I thought we agreed to go in chronological order.
Well, that is, but since it's spoilers, I'm just saying that that's her background. Like, that's the reason she moved is because she's just done with her family, basically, seems like, or her dad. What were you saying, Anthony? I'm sorry.
I'm just saying that I feel bad for him for later on in the movie.
You can say it. I mean, spoiler.
Yeah.
She moves into this quote unquote perfect apartment complex where everyone is so neighborly and nice, and they want the power of community behind them. That's what they're running on.
Communism. Yeah.
Basically modern communism. And let me see. She does meet a young man. What was his name again? Freaking I know the main character's name. What's his name? Brian, right?
Oh, something like that.
Okay, let's just say Brian. His name's Brian, who begins to seemingly take a liking to Sarah. And he put in a good word for her to come to the apartment complex community, which, I mean, little does she know that it's because they think she's a perfect fit for their little community, which that in of itself, just a random person putting a good word for you, I thought was strange.
I mean, it was very obvious that he was attracted to her. So
Yeah.
I mean that.
But let me see. We then find out that the apartment complex, they're very friendly. They welcome her with like this to this barbecue. He later invites her to a dinner party where like legit like almost all the tenants are there. And what do you call it? It's just super strange because once she does move into the apartment, she at night when she sleeps, like she just keeps hearing these pipes and like the noise of pipes or whatever, different noises at night, and like she just cannot sleep. She becomes sleep deprived and all that, which we find out is like the master plan is to.
Dude, when I learned that, like the pipe sounds weren't real, like I kind of figured, but to learn that they were like digital, my mind was blown. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, dude, I thought it was so funny because obviously we learned that she also like is working as is it an intern? Like a law firm? A temp at a law firm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can't stand her job. She meets this coworker who they become real good friends. But like that night, she doesn't go to the dinner party, which we learned was super crucial because that's how they kidnap you and brainwash you to be in that cult.
That night, that friend was definitely trying to hook up with her. Was it just me or did y'all notice that too?
I think that's just you.
Yeah, I think that's just you.
She said something. Like I didn't think so until she said something. I can't remember what now though.
I didn't think so.
That was 100% just you, dog.
I didn't get any weird vibes like that. Yeah. But so yeah, that they okay, no.
Horny boy.
Let me backtrack. They threatened her with her cat because she wasn't supposed to bring the cat. They have a no pet policy because supposedly allergies, and they freaking fried the damn cat.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I didn't think they were going to show it.
Bro, they wrecked that cat.
And then I didn't expect what's his name, Jacob or whatever, to show his face so like fast, so soon in the movie, I guess. I was expecting him to like run out the room or something.
Oh, like when he first went in, you weren't expecting her to be kidnapped right then?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is too, did she just like not lock her door?
No.
Well, I mean,
they all have
they
keys
control
to get in.
everything, so
Yeah, we learned that every single tenant controls like any little sector or whatever, like their professions. Like I thought that was interesting, like because when she first met them, like one of them's like, "Oh, I'm a doctor. Oh, I'm the," I don't know, just different like occupations. But
Did y'all ever realize that it was just Fallout Shelter, but in real life?
That's what I liked how it came back though. Like it was important that she was a doctor. Like the leader said, like they all each have a role there. Like that's why they pick you to be there. But and even then, like they're starting their own like families, designated families, because it showed a teacher teaching like the kids growing up learning about all these concepts early on at an early age.
It's like it's like controlled breeding, you know?
Yeah.
Because they picked her because of her personality and because she was the right type of person to be with Hector or freaking whoever the guy's name was.
In a sense, be a mother too.
Exactly. So like they thought them two specifically together would make a certain kind of kid, and you know, and that's why they picked her, you know.
Yeah, and they whatever.
Good.
Sorry, I was just gonna say whatever it was when they kidnapped her. That's when she learned about freaking everything. And okay, this was one of the weirdest scenes. Whenever she was putting her hands on that wall, like they had her be in a stress position until they told her to stop, and that was like the first test.
I was really afraid that was gonna get a lot darker than it got.
Oh yeah, I know. As soon as they said put your hands on the wall and turn around, I got scared.
Yeah, and back up farther. I was like,
Yeah, I was like,
no.
please
It's
don't do that. I was like,
please
do not
stop.
do that. Do not
stop
do
right
that.
there, young man.
But
And-
honestly, if
Two-
we were in that position, I would probably prefer that than a lifelong of, I don't know, pain.
You
Like getting-
prefer
Like one time versus getting my hands nailed to a wall and like all this
You-
other crap.
you won't get them nailed if you stay there.
That's true. I mean, that's true. She wasn't
I think I
physically
agree with
strong enough.
Anthony. I'd
though.
rather have that happen once or twice and get brainwashed into forgetting who I am.
Oh no, I thought he meant he'd rather do that than do that one trial. Like you'd still get brainwashed and stuff. You would just rather do the
Oh,
other
no,
action
no,
than
no.
the stress position. But yeah, she it's crazy because she befriends what's her name, Edith, right? Or Edie, whatever.
Yeah,
This older lady who's been there a long time and kind of helps her get through it, the whole stress position thing. But I thought it was so funny because like as soon as she stops, like literally 1 second, they barge in there, like literally 1 second.
Yeah.
Like, no, you put your hands back on that damn wall.
All right, we're gonna crucify you.
Right?
They were just, I think the point is kind of to make a utopia, where everything's just kind of perfect.
Yeah, I get Utopia vibes. Even then, the one
They're
creepy
trying to
dude,
make the perfect communism.
the one creepy dude Lester, even like tried to give her a jump start because when she first came at that barbecue, he handed her the book, like bro, you need to read this before something bad happens.
I knew he was a good guy the whole time. I felt it. I mean, he wasn't a good guy, but he was.
I think
Okay,
it
He
was.
was.
I
He was a
think
good guy the entire time.
I think it was predictable whenever they said he refused to.
He refused.
He refused to live that life.
You could tell he was a good guy when you didn't straight up try to have sex with her like the first time. They think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Well, I mean, they were interrupted, but at the same time, yeah, I feel like
He wasn't being forceful like someone like other
Get
people
on
I
the
feel
bed.
like in the complex would have been.
I feel like even then though, like they know that they're being watched, so in a sense, he's not trying to force her, but he's like,
Yeah, I feel like he was like, I have to do this. I'm so sorry.
yeah, he's like, we're being watched. If I don't do this, like, we're gonna get fucked.
If we don't, then we're gonna get fucked.
Yeah,
If we don't fuck, then we're fucked.
right. We learn that every day, every week, whatever. Sarah, she goes through a lie detector test once she passes that trial, just so they know like about her entire life, because apparently no secrets are kept between the community. So
That's
they
kinda
learn
crazy,
everything
too.
about her. They hacked into her electronics or social media so that nobody comes for her to try to find her. And what do you call it?
It's crazy that I'm kind of getting out of order. But it's crazy that they're self-sufficient. Like, even when their leader died, they're still. I mean, okay, not in this one case, but what they said before was basically that their leader has died before, but they kept going. They got another leader. It's like crazy to think about.
That's
I want to know who the hell is funding all this. Because if no one has a real job, then who in the hell?
Right.
Well,
How do they keep the lights on? Where the hell do they get their food? Because I didn't see any farmers in there.
it's all got to do with the other people, but I'm not even going to get into that yet because that's like a whole nother monster on its own.
Yeah.
Like the higher ups that are in charge of the entire system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get to that.
This movie it went super fast.
Yeah, it did, but in a good way to me.
That's probably why I didn't like it.
Like
I
she
felt
was
like it went.
Go ahead,
I feel
sorry.
like it just jumped around and it just didn't really make sense. Like they trusted her, I felt way too fast. Like immediately after they're like, "You good?" She was like, "Yeah, mm-hmm." They immediately divulged all their secrets to her.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I think it's because
I
of
agree
their
with
own
that.
philosophy, like no secrets kept and shit like that. But at the same time, no, I felt like she was brainwashed like 30 minutes in, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It feels like they
I don't
like-
think so.
No,
They
like
jumped-
seriously, because I remember pausing the movie to go pee.
Well, actually, I don't know. My perception is probably off because I watched this over the course of like 3 days, and I watched the first half in like the
I
first 2
hate
days.
that you do that. I hate that you don't just sit and watch it all the way
I
through.
try, but I I don't
That
know.
bothers
I
me
don't
so
have-
much. I don't know
I
why,
don't
but
have
it
that much
just
time.
bothers me.
Yeah. And throughout her whole brainwashing, she still doesn't know like her role or anything. So she's just kind of going through the motions until I guess she technically does give in to it all because they always ask her like, do you want to be a part of this? And like she doesn't want to lie, so she's like, nah. And then she finally says yes. But at the same time, she when she found a means to escape, she took it.
You know what? I'm
She
going to be 100% honest here. Earlier, I said the main actor did a good job. The more I think about it, she was pretty bad. She didn't have very many emotions. She either was straight faced or screaming in pain, and there was no in the middle.
I think her
I don't think she
face-
needed too much
yeah,
emotion.
I think her
But she
was just so
did,
shocked the whole
because
time almost.
that would mean we would be able to see the transformation from her normal to being brainwashed a little bit better. Because to me, there is absolutely no difference in her personality from when she was brainwashed and
You
the
didn't
time
think
she
so?
wasn't.
But I
No,
think
not at all.
I think
I
that
kinda
Like
saw
her
that.
facial
was
expression
subtle.
would have sold it more.
That's
But
subtle.
it's you just watched a straight faced person for an hour and a half, 2 hours scream, and that was it. She was straight faced the entire movie.
I'm not saying this is good, but I think the director like he wanted to keep it, what do you call it? Not as I mean, it was obvious, but not as obvious with a little bit like little to no emotion because we wouldn't have known she still wanted to escape even after she was brainwashed. Because honestly, after she was brainwashed, I was like, dang, is that just like that it? And then like I honestly didn't think she should have escaped. Like the way the
You
movie
guys
ended.
bought that she was brainwashed? Bro, I didn't believe it for a second. That entire time, I was not sold at all. That's why I was so confused why they trusted her so fast, because nothing she did changed from the way she got in there.
No,
And that's why I think it's either the director made a stupid decision or she just could not act very good because her emotions did not change the slightest.
no,
She was
I didn't.
either screaming in pain or she was straight faced.
I never fully believed she was brainwashed. I think she finally just accepted it because like she knows there's like no way out of here. When she finally saw her means to escape, she took it.
The way I saw it was like kind of like how Noah said, she just kind of accepted it. But I saw it as she was kind of brainwashed until the friend got there and the friend said that
Talked some
sentence
sense
or
into her.
word or whatever. And she's like, you know what? No, you're right. I wasn't going to fight it, but now I can. Now I'm capable. Like now I'm in the position to fight it. So now I will, you know?
But you see, and that would have been more apparent if her acting performance would have been better, because I could not tell for a second between her being brainwashed and her snapping out of it, because it was the exact same expression. She had the exact same body language doing both things. She was just this insecure little ball the entire time from start to finish. You figured being brainwashed, it would snap her into a little bit of confidence, like, oh, this is my purpose. I'm supposed to be here. But she never got that. The entire time she was, what's going on? Straight face, straight face. Ow, nail through my hand. Straight face, straight face, straight face. I guess I could save you. Best friend got shot in the stomach. Oh no, I should run away.
I don't
Straight
think
face, straight
I
face,
don't
straight
think
face.
anyone had much emotion though.
And that's why I said, other than the leader and the neighbor, the boy neighbor that broke into her house and stuff, those two are the only people that showed any kind of emotion. Every other acting performance was crap. I'm sorry. I didn't like any, like, especially the nurse. Whenever like she grabbed her, like whenever she was first trying to escape and was like screaming for help,
Mhm.
like there was no emotion like at all. Like even whenever she was pretending to be concerned, she didn't like flinch. She was like, huh? Oh, you need help? Crazy. Like no one had anything. Like even when they killed their leader and like the leader's wife came out like all angry and sad, like that was not even good either. Like they overdid that one. They either overdid it or had straight face. There is no good middle ground. Like none of the performances sold me, you know?
I didn't really expect him to
It's a
sell
very
me.
strong opinion.
If that like I said, I didn't expect much coming into the movie, so I didn't expect any like life-changing performances.
Okay, well, that means the movie didn't do shit. That means it was a not good movie.
That's not true. You don't need a high-profile actor to have a good movie.
I didn't say they needed to have a high-profile actor. I said they needed to have a good actor, and they didn't have one of those. They didn't have hardly any of those.
No, I still think the main character was a good actor. Probably
I
the
do
only
not
good
think
actor.
she did good at all. She was just as guilty as the rest of them.
Nah, I disagree. But what do you call it? I don't think they were even, like they said, they weren't worried when their leader died either. And this has nothing to do with like what you were saying, but like just when their leader died, like that's when we found out like the leader doesn't matter. Like there's someone that's like in control of like every fucking thing there, and it has nothing to do with who's in leadership, which is also like a weird plot twist. But oh, what am I saying? Sarah's role, we do find out it is, what do you call it? It's to be that one creepy dude that tried to help her. His name's Lester. Be his like new wife. Did they establish what happened to his old wife?
Yeah. So she died of cancer.
Yeah, she died of cancer. Yeah, okay. And so basically she had no purpose, and they showed that with Edie, the old lady, because she also gave up her life because she couldn't do anything to help the community.
Yeah, I guess that just played that part right there solidified that it was a cult film, because that's just cult mentality right there. Like, that's like drink the Kool-Aid,
suffocated her. That part was so creepy to me. But so she's forced into this role of now she has to be the mother of this guy's child. So and the wife, but like y'all said earlier, he didn't really force it onto her because he's also seemingly a good guy. And once what's her name, Sarah, finally accepts her role in this whole community. How long was she there for before she escaped?
No, she was not there very long.
Because I don't remember.
There was no way she was there for longer than a couple months.
Months? Damn.
I want to say 6 months.
She was not there that long.
You don't think so?
No,
not even
I don't
close.
think so.
I don't think she was there more than 6 weeks, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I feel like it was weeks, not months.
It definitely was not that long.
I felt like there was just time that they didn't show.
And it's so crazy how...
Well, there is. Well, because I feel like it wasn't months that they didn't show. I feel like they just cut out like a week or two.
I thought it was crazy how isolated they were. Like when her dad showed up, they were like, oh shit, you got to get rid of him.
Well, okay, wait. What made me think that it was a long time was she got accepted or whatever. And like you said, she just had a straight face. Mm-hmm. And she wasn't really brainwashed necessarily. And then it cut to her going into the security room like, hey, what's up, guys? Like, not optimistic.
Like there's a time jump.
She wasn't, though. She was still skeptical.
I know, but it's still.
No, but I think what he's saying is,
I feel like if she was there for months, she would not have given in to her friend the way that she did. Because her friend was, keep in mind, 6 months, you don't forget. You can forget someone that like blows you off. Like you talk to someone for 2 days, 6 months later, you're like, oh, who is that? It was still fresh on this woman's mind.
No, I think what he's trying to say was her demeanor walking in, like she acted like she's been doing this forever.
Yeah. And then
she didn't though.
She did though. She was like, oh, hey, like they acted like friends. And she was like, oh, what are we doing today? We're going to do this thing. Or no, she gave him a report. She was like, oh, we need to look at this and blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah, because that was all part of her brainwashing. Whenever they were still brainwashing her, they had her doing that while they were brainwashing her.
I don't think you understand what we're saying.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying what you're saying is wrong.
And then I also thought some time jumped when her dad appeared. Like, I don't know why, what gave me that.
That's the thing that makes me think there wasn't that much of a time jump.
Yeah, really? Like how long, like if Edward was missing, how long would it take for us to go looking for him? Like,
But
Probably
I
not
thought
too
she
long.
already wasn't talking to her dad for a while.
When
Yeah,
remember
but
her
it's the
dad was
parent.
trying to whenever they were on the phone in the hotel room, the
Mhm.
dad was trying to offer her help, but he said it wrong, so she spazzed out and buzzed off on him, right?
Mhm.
There could not have been that much time. Like he was already trying to help her then. So that's why I don't think there was more than 6 weeks passed by the time he was like, I should go show up and help her.
Yeah,
Because he had already shown interest in wanting to be in her life before that. You
Yeah.
don't just try and then you're like, 6 months later, I guess I could try again. No, you don't do that.
No, plus he's a parent. Like once your child goes missing, even if it's for like a day or two, like you're gonna get worried and start
That's
looking
fair.
for him.
He wasn't a very good parent either. I didn't really. You said you felt bad for him, but I didn't feel bad for him at all.
No, he cheated on her mom who had cancer. It's fucked.
Not only that, but it showed him being physically abusive to her too.
Yeah, dude, I was surprised that after he slapped her, that they didn't just kill him right there. Like I was fully expecting her to be like, "All right, kill him, do it."
Well, it's because she made him snap, so that way he would leave.
Yeah, but still, I was
Because
just
she was
that's
like,
funny.
"I forgive you, but now I have to get you to leave so you don't die."
Yeah. So,
Otherwise, I feel like she would have just let him get murdered.
So basically, fuck off, Dad.
It was basically a mercy fuck off.
Yeah. And
I'm
now
also gonna-
she had no one.
I'm going out of order again. I just thought about this scene.
Well, we're towards the end, so
How did the leader not die when he got stabbed in the neck?
he did
Because he
die
got stabbed in the neck.
He got stabbed in the neck and then he got up and shot the girl.
and then died.
Yeah, because he got stabbed in the neck. If you get stabbed in the neck, that's not an instant kill. That's a choke out.
Yeah, he's just suffocating at that point.
But like he had enough strength to get up and aim perfectly and everything.
He didn't aim perfectly.
Yeah,
he
what?
just threw himself.
Oh,
But
fair.
he wasn't that
He
far.
was also point blank.
Yeah, I was gonna say he wasn't that far from them either. He was
That's
pretty
fair.
close. He also freaking kept shooting. He didn't stop. Make sure he didn't miss. Which, yeah. And then Sarah's alone again. She escapes after they find her coworker friend who they wanted as to replace Edie. And yeah, I thought it was freaking crazy, like weird whenever she went out, she was gonna like start running away, and then she finds out that like the neighboring complexes are all like part of this big old scandal cult.
Yeah,
and she
I don't
just starts
understand that. What do y'all
See,
think
and
about that? I don't even know.
It's-
Noah
the-
was sitting in a PlayStation party with me when I was finishing the movie. And I know you heard me saying like every decision she made after she left the complex was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Like every decision she made from the moment she left was stupid.
What do y'all?
She left, she stopped for no reason. She wasn't even that far away. She was maybe like 2 houses away, and then she stopped and was like, okay, there's no way they can break down that door. No way all 12 of them can break down that door and come chase me.
Yeah, it was
You know,
unrealistic.
Like, it was stupid. And then she stops, looks up, and she's like, oh, there's more of them. And instead of immediately bolting, she makes a fist in her hand like she's going to take out every complex of people that have been brainwashed to keep people like her inside or kill them if they try to leave. And she just makes a fist and runs like she's going to do something.
I don't think she was going to do anything, but I would have liked to see what was going to happen after that.
Nah, bro, she's dead.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather have it ended her dead than making it like the way they did.
Yeah, she didn't live. She's definitely dead.
But that makes
But
me.
she made the Arthur fist and took off running into the distance.
But that makes me wonder, because if it's that society, like, did we ever see them outside of it though? Like, are they allowed to just leave?
Yeah, remember they said once you do good enough, once you're ready for the real world, you can go out into it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But
So
I'm
what do
pretty
you-
sure by real world, there's just more of like those type of controlled places in the neighborhood that they go to. I don't think they actually go to the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, but Anthony, they're connected because like that book, the Power whatever community book, is the author of that is the basically
It's
world
like the
ender.
cult leader.
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He's
The
Cthulhu.
author of that community power book is the cult leader. Basically.
And he was like, did such a good job.
Oh.
Like his cult sprouted off into subdivisions of the cult.
Yeah, he started it all, and that's why they don't really technically need leaders, because it's so widespread that they can do it on their own.
So you think it's a huge scale thing?
Yeah. No, it is. It's just
That
what
was
it
the whole
showed.
point of the
Yeah.
last shot of the movie.
Yeah, it showed that.
Okay. That's all I got.
Yeah, me too.
All right. After the conversation, what are y'all's final ratings?
Same rating. 7.
8.
8. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't go above a 5. I give it a 5 because the story seemed cool, but the execution and everything else after that was just not it.
I thought the execution was all right. I just thought they needed a little more time. I thought it went too fast.
I didn't buy into a single bit of it.
I did. I
From
thought
the-
it was very interesting.
I thought the idea was interesting, but the technical stuff kept pulling me out of it, and I could not get behind the story because of all the technical stuff that I was watching in front of me.
Yeah. I mean,
From the bad acting to the bad blood splatters to just
I mean, you got to remember, people went to go watch Avengers Endgame twice to see that dumb Hulk scene that's not even rendered.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I'm saying people will watch it regardless of texture sometimes.
Well, I'm saying what makes a good
Substance.
movie is all aspects of it, and this lacked in every other aspect other than the storytelling.
No, I get it. No, what I'm saying is some people won't care about that.
What I'm saying is that people who don't care about that have to be blind because
Like
I don't understand how you can go and watch a poorly filmed movie and come out enjoying it.
like some people are what do you call it? They're not as hindered by it. Cuz like I said, like I didn't go to watch Damn Avengers to see a fucking unfinished Hulk scene. It's retarded. To get it to 1 million, that was their last effort. But anyways, I don't want to do natural to this. I wanted to say this week's been tough, and because there's been 2 tragic deaths that occurred this week. Black Panther, our Chadwick Boseman, and Joe Ruby, the co-creator of Scooby-Doo, passed away. I just want to use this outro to take a 30-second moment of silence for them. Thank y'all. We'll see y'all next time.